Hello, Waffle Crew. I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm Mark, and today we're diving into another set of relationship tales. If you enjoy a good Reddit story, consider smashing that like button, subscribing, and maybe even ringing the notification bell. Let's jump into our first story, shared by a throwaway account with an update 2 years later. 15 years ago, my then 18-year-old best friend, female, got pregnant by my boyfriend, 20 male, of 3 years. My family knew but kept it from me, so I left home. Now, after 15 years, my mom, 59, female, insists I repair ties with my ex-boyfriend and former best friend. Hi everyone, I shared this earlier from a different account. I'm new to Reddit and still figuring it out. I just wanted to tell my story, so here's my second attempt. Thanks to everyone who commented on my last post. Your support and advice mean the world. This is a long tale that started 15 years ago and deeply shaped my life. 33, female. Please bear with me. At 18, in my final high school year, I thought life was perfect. I lived with my parents and 4 siblings, 23 male, 22 male, 20 female, 14 female, and spent most of my time with my best friend, Amy, 18 female, and my boyfriend of 3 years, Ryan, 20 male. Amy's and Ryan's parents were close friends with mine, so we'd known each other since we were babies. We shared holidays, birthdays, and lived in the same town, constantly visiting each other. Amy was my friend for 18 years, someone I trusted completely. Our parents often teased that we were inseparable. I'd been with Ryan for 3 years and believed he was my soulmate, the one I'd marry after college. He was in his second year of college then. Though I planned to attend university, I was happy imagining a future as Ryan's wife and a stay-at-home mom. My parents adored Ryan and supported us. Life felt wonderful. I should mention my sister, 20, female, was dating Ryan's brother, 23, male, and our siblings were tight-knit. One day, early in the school year, I noticed Amy seemed withdrawn and sad. After some gentle nudging, she revealed she was pregnant. I was stunned. She'd split with her boyfriend months earlier, and I didn't know she was seeing anyone else. When I asked about the father, she was vague, hinting it was her ex but refusing to elaborate. She was devastated, so I let it go and focused on supporting her. I stood by Amy during her pregnancy. I went with her to ultrasounds, doctor visits, and helped her through school bullying about her pregnancy. I assisted with her nursery, threw her a baby shower, shopped with her, and even took parenting classes alongside her. We picked names together, and she asked me to be in the delivery room. Her pregnancy was tough on her, emotionally and physically, and I did everything I could to be there for her. She was my closest friend, and I loved her dearly. 2 weeks before her due date, I ran into her ex at the mall while running errands. Worried about Amy's emotional state, I confronted him, angrily calling him out for abandoning her and their unborn child. He was shocked, insisting he didn't know she was pregnant. When I said she was 9 months along, he claimed it couldn't be his, as they'd split over a year ago and hadn't been intimate since. Confused, I apologized for my outburst. He got snarky, saying I should ask Amy's friend Ryan if he was the father. I didn't take his words seriously. Ryan and Amy were lifelong friends due to our parents' bond, but there was no sign of anything more. That night, during a movie night with my younger sister, 14, female, I vented about the encounter. Usually chatty, she went quiet and didn't respond. She excused herself to the bathroom, and while grabbing snacks from the kitchen, I overheard her arguing with our mom. My memory of this moment is hazy from the emotions. My sister was upset, saying she was tired of hiding that Ryan was the father of Amy's baby. I stumbled into the kitchen, demanding answers. My mom and sister paled. My sister sobbed. She explained that Ryan and Amy got drunk at a summer party, slept together, and Amy got pregnant. They were too ashamed to tell me. Amy confided in her parents, who told Ryan's parents, and eventually mine, during her first trimester. By her second trimester, all our siblings knew, everyone but me. The betrayal made me physically ill for days. I couldn't talk to anyone. My parents apologized, saying they didn't want to hurt me or ruin our family's ties. Ryan and Amy tried calling and texting, even showing up at my house, but I refused to see them. Ryan's mom came over, and my mom let her into my room. While I was bedridden, sick and drained, she urged me to forgive them, saying Amy and the baby needed me. I stayed silent. 2 weeks later, Amy went into labor. My parents told me it was a difficult delivery. She lost a lot of blood and needed an emergency C-section. Ryan was there. I was heartbroken, unable to be there as planned, torn apart by their betrayal, and my dashed hopes. My older sister went to the hospital to be with her boyfriend, Ryan's brother. With my other siblings out, I was alone with my parents. I wanted to cry in my mom's arms, but she got a call from Amy's mom and said she and Dad were going to the hospital to support Amy's parents. I begged her to stay, saying I needed her too, but she called me selfish and left. Alone, my grief turned to rage, unlike anything I'd felt. I packed my bags to leave but hesitated, sitting in the living room, empty. My sister texted that Amy had a healthy girl named Lily, the name we'd chosen together. She sent a photo and later said our parents and she were joining Amy and Ryan's parents at a bar to celebrate. My memory blurs here, overwhelmed by pain. I took a train and left. I stayed in a Phoenix hostel, worked at a store, and planned to finish high school there. My family, Ryan and Amy, tried contacting me. My mom left panicked voicemails, and they reported me missing. But since I was 18, it didn't go far. In Phoenix, I met Dylan, 21 male, who had a strained family relationship. We bonded quickly, and he helped me navigate adulthood, finding a job, finishing school, and coping with my pain. I moved in with him and his friends. He supported me through my struggles, including regrets and the inability to afford therapy. After a year, we started dating. When he inherited money from his grandfather and planned to move to a big city, he asked me to come. Despite my insecurities, I went. We got jobs, survived, and married on a whim after my 21st birthday. I enrolled in university, and Dylan helped pay for it. He started a business, and I worked part-time while studying. After graduating, I joined his company, and we built a stable life. Looking back, I wasn't in love with Dylan when we married, but I loved him for his unwavering support. Today, he's the love of my life. We've been married 12 years and have a 2-year-old son and a 6-month-old son. Leaving my family was painful, but returning felt impossible. Therapy at 25 helped me process my emotions. During the pandemic, I got an email from my 14-year-old niece, Emma, my older sister's and Ryan's brother's daughter. She wanted to connect, unaware of the past. We exchanged innocent emails about her school, my family, and I learned I had 10 nieces and nephews. Ryan and Amy married 4 years after I left and had 2 sons besides Lily. My parents stayed close with their families, which felt like they moved on without me. I told Emma relationships shift and people drift apart. We emailed occasionally for a year. In January, she shared that the pandemic hit her family hard. My parents struggled to keep their house, and my brothers lost jobs. Feeling guilty, especially after having my baby, I discussed it with Dylan. Financially stable, we decided to help my parents. A week ago, I returned to my home state after 15 years, overwhelmed by emotions. My parents seemed relieved to see me. We talked extensively and agreed to try for a polite but distant relationship. It's awkward. They feel like strangers sometimes. Dylan and I stayed a week, working towards something friendly yet detached. But my mom pushed me to meet Ryan and Amy, wanting things to return to how they were. I refused, saying I've moved on and want no contact with them. I'm open to rebuilding with my family for my niece's sake, but not Ryan or Amy. Dylan supports me. My mom called me selfish, insisting I heal things with them. I held firm, saying it's her choice to accept my boundaries. She agreed, but later gave my number to Ryan's mom, who demanded I talk to them, claiming my return upset their relationship. I hung up, confronted my mom, and she admitted she shared my number to mend family ties. I told her she's choosing them over me again. She cried, calling me selfish and desperate for her family back. I hung up. Days later, my mom and Ryan's mom keep calling. Though Dylan defends me and I prioritize my husband and kids, I'm questioning if I overreacted 15 years ago or if I'm selfish for not reconciling. I'm lost, doubting my life's path. Any advice? The betrayal you endured means you'll never see those people the same way. From my view, cheating and betrayal like this change everything. It wasn't just Ryan and Amy. Your whole family let you down. They claimed they were protecting you, but when you needed support, they left you to celebrate. Riri says your mom hasn't changed. She prioritizes her friends and their kids over you, showing no respect for your boundaries or remorse. Cut contact. Maybe keep in touch with your niece, but not others. Your family is toxic. Another commenter says your mom disregards your emotional health, and only your younger sister showed care. They celebrated while you suffered. Keep your head up and walk away. Learns from experience agrees. Your mom only cares about herself, even at your expense. Leave again. Stay in touch with family, not your mom. But cut off anyone mentioning Ryan or Amy. They also note Amy's ex's comment suggests Ryan and Amy were involved before the pregnancy, likely caught by it. You're not overreacting. Spectrum adds that calling you selfish prioritizes their comfort over your pain. Mocha says your family's secrecy and your mom's focus on her image over your betrayal is unforgivable. Amy used you while betraying you, and their affair likely predated the pregnancy. Change your number and cut off anyone pushing Ryan and Amy. Update, 2 years later. It's been 2 years since my post, and many asked for an update. Thanks for your kind messages. They mean so much. Life has had ups and downs. I didn't mention my younger sister before. She cut contact with our parents at 20. I got her number from our older sister, and though it was awkward after 15 years, we've reconnected. She was hurt when I left, but her toddler and baby, like mine, helped us bond. She's now my best friend, and we talk daily. I'm in touch with my brothers, though we're not close, and my older sister and I are okay after a rough patch due to her marriage to Ryan's brother. I have a great relationship with my nieces and nephews, but skipped my niece's birthday party. It felt too hard. My mom's insistence on me talking to Ryan and Amy continued for months, becoming emotional manipulation. She blamed me for her friendship issues, health, and not seeing her grandkids. After my daughter's birth last June, her behavior escalated. Hundreds of calls, constant messages, even bothering Dylan. I spoke to my dad, pouring out 17 years of pain in our first real heart-to-heart. Her calls eventually stopped, and in August he filed for divorce. He and I stay in touch, but it's not the same. My mom's devastated, struggling with anxiety, depression, and lost friendships. I don't know if she's still close with Ryan and Amy's families. I've cut her off, changed my number, and want her away from my kids. Her words about me, Dylan, and our family were too much. Though I grieve not having a mom, rebuilding with her feels like torture. Ryan's mom called, as I mentioned, but I blocked her, and no one else has reached out. I don't know what Ryan and Amy are up to. In August, my brother-in-law gave me a letter from Amy. I haven't opened it, and don't know if I want to. I've moved on, but curiosity lingers, though it might stir old pain. I'm doing okay with Dylan and our kids, focusing on them. Thanks again, and I'll update if anything changes. Wow, I'm glad OP stuck with no contact, especially with her mom. Her siblings cutting ties too shows the depth of the issue. But that letter, what would you do? I'd want closure, and might open it, but given OP's pain, it could reopen wounds. It's her choice, but it might just be apologies that can't fix anything. That betrayal will always sting. What do you think? Would you read the letter? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for engaging with this story and supporting the channel. I love hearing from you, like someone listening while driving their rig, stopping at Waffle Houses. Big thanks, and see you in the next one. Take care.